What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy, Badger.
And it's Maha.
And I got a new hat on, y'all.
Turn up.
Yeah, it look good. Y'all like it?
He got it from Urban Outfitters, link in bio.
Hey, shout us out, Urban. Let's get a brand deal.
At Urban.
And I got this shirt from Urban. I'm just urbaned out. Got that. That's mine. I got that from the Salvation Army.
Let's go, Salvation.
Anyways, man, give them the verse of the day.
Verse of the day comes from Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests.
Amen. Present your requests. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. All right, man. So today's video is a very interesting one. This one is this guy. He cooked 100 years of school lunch. So he's gonna cook from 1910 to now of the different school lunches they had. That's a very smart idea. Yeah. I never would have thought about all those school lunches.
Yeah, I don't even know what a school lunch looked like in 1910.
No, me either. So I'm actually pretty excited to watch this one. Are you? Mm-hmm. Well, let's get into it.
I didn't go to an American school either, so I don't know what you lot be eating.
You lot. You lot. You lot. Hey, you lot. You talking to me, lot. Hey, go make me and my jogger straight. I'll give you a little whoop, man. You lot. Let's get into it, man.
Today, we're gonna be recreating and tasting 100 years of school lunches. Starting off with 1910, a school lunch only cost 3 cents.
3 cents?
So in 1910, schools weren't actually required to provide lunch for students. A lot of students brought their lunch from home. The lunch that the school did provide wasn't the best option. It was usually like a pecan soup and like a slice of bread and some rice. This is what they had to work with.
I would bring my school from lunch
I'm
too.
actually excited to try it.
All right, here's a 1910.
I mean, I would bring my lunch
from
my
friend
house
Brian
to home too.
Taste test all of these with me, and we're gonna rate them from 1 apple to 5 apples. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Let's go for a bite. Cheers. Tastes like I just ate a chalkboard.
It's very salty.
It seems kind of boring.
Disgusting.
I mean, what if we did it with the rice? Let me try it with the rice. Maybe with the rice makes it better.
Mix it up a little bit.
It's kind of a little bit better, like the rice balance.
The rice definitely balances it out. I give this a 2 apples out of 5. How about you?
2 is a lot.
All right. Let's
You
move on to 1920.
1.5.
School lunch only cost 7 cents, and this is what fridges look like.
7 cents.
We're now in the roaring 20s. 10 years later, school lunches maybe got a little bit better because of what health experts told parents and schools. So they started providing students with vegetables. As you can see, I'm making frozen
veggies and
vegetables,
racism.
And this is what they used at the time to make the process quicker and easier.
1920s
They offered students
racism.
grilled cheese. They thought cheese might have some protein and calcium in it. And speaking of calcium, they introduced milk for the very first time, and it's in school lunches till this day. So 1920 school lunch was a grilled cheese sandwich with a side of vegetables, a piece of bread, and some milk.
How you having a grilled cheese sandwich with bread?
To the 1920s where they're having grilled cheese.
Bro, that's a lot of dairy.
That is a lot.
Bread is like a little redundant, but
Yeah.
cheers.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like a good grilled
they
cheese.
had it good in the 1920s. If this was my lunch, I would have been like, please let me get second.
If I was a kid and I got this at school lunch, 5 apples.
5 apples, I
5?
agree. I mean, this is you can't go wrong.
That's not gonna
with
fill me
grilled
up.
cheese.
when's the last time you had a grilled cheese sandwich?
A long time. Probably.
Oh, you know, we had the grilled cheese sandwiches by where we used to live in North Davidson.
Yeah, I think that's the last time I had a grilled cheese.
Yeah, that's.
Optimus.
But yeah, those grilled cheese sandwiches are different.
They were like gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, they got like meat and stuff.
They had
in
like
it.
a Philly cheese grilled cheese.
Yeah, so technically, but the last time I had a regular one, I couldn't tell
Yeah,
y'all. I
a
was like
while.
in elementary school.
I kind of want to have a grilled cheese sandwich now.
I don't.
Oh.
Sandwich. Let's just go ahead and give the vegetable a try.
Let's try it.
Bland, boring.
Tastes the same as it did in 1920, I'm sure.
Let's head into the next
Let's do it.
10 years later, we're in the 1930s, where a school lunch costs about 10 cents and a refrigerator looks like this.
The good old
This is the
times.
Great Depression
That
era
look
when
like
most
pee.
schools could not afford providing hot lunches for their students. So they went with something cheap and easy, like a vegetable soup. This was something that they could make in big batches
Ew,
and
look at all
was
that
very
salt.
inexpensive to make. They also provided peanut butter sandwiches.
this
I know
white
it's
bread?
kind of weird. I was expecting peanut butter
I've
jelly,
never been a
but they
white
were
bread
just doing
person.
peanut
Yeah.
butter
I grew up on
sandwiches.
wheat
So
bread.
in the 1930s, they served up a hot vegetable soup with a peanut butter sandwich, an apple, and milk.
1930, keep in mind, this was
I
the
don't think
Great
I would
Depression
want
era.
that.
You remember what I said?
Yeah,
so
true.
they had to keep things a little simple. I don't know about
This is the
this
Great
whole
Depression?
peanut butter and soup combo. Seems a little
Yeah,
weird
that's
to me.
weird.
But let's just give it a shot.
Dip
Let's
it in
start
the
with
soup.
What?
Why are you chicken?
This is gonna be kind of.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple soup. They had to just make a whole batch of it and just hand them out to kids left to right. So it's not bad. Let's combo this with the. It's just peanut butter sandwich. It's not peanut butter jelly. All right, let's take a shot.
I couldn't do that.
I know.
Very dry. Yeah. Okay. If I'm in the 1930s, Great Depression, things are tough. I'm not mad. I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. I can agree with that.
Cool.
Dip it in
On to the
some
next.
milk.
We've made it to
Good.
1940, where a school lunch costs about 22 cents and a
Whoa,
refrigerator
that
looks like
jumped.
this.
In the
What was it from?
1940s,
10
every
cents.
U.S. state
Dang.
had
So it jumped
federally
12 cents.
sponsored lunch programs. And they made this one dish called cream chipped beef. And all it is you heat up some butter, flour, milk, and you chop up this dried beef. I've never even seen this item in my life before. You chop that up and you pour that into the milk mixture and then just pour that over toast. So in the 1940s, they provided cream chipped beef, rice pudding, vegetables, and some milk.
Now
We are
that's
in
trash.
1940 and this
I'd rather
cream
eat the
chipped
peanut
beef
butter
just
before this.
Yeah, you
smells
can miss me
bad.
with
It
that.
looks bad. I don't know what they were thinking at the time, but
This looks
this is
terrible.
actually the
They
era
probably
where
made that
all
was like, yeah,
I know.
we killed it with this one. We killed it.
schools had like lunch programs. Let's go in with the first bite. Cheers, man. Cheers, bro. Whoa, that beef is salty. Wow, huh? Handle it.
You talk about
All
some.
right? It's
Yeah.
not pleasant at all. If I was in the 1940s, I wouldn't be looking forward for the cream chip, but definitely that rice pudding.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, I would be definitely looking forward to that, and probably not touching the cream chipped beef.
Yeah.
I have to give this a 1 apple rating.
Dang.
Don't make this at home.
Don't make this at home. Let's hope the next decade is better. We're now in the 1950s. The population has grown so much because of the baby boomer era. That's where the term boomers came from. And an average meal costs about 35 cents, and this is what refrigerators
My
look
dad's a
And
boomer.
thanks to the population increase, meatloaf was introduced in school in order to feed all the
Meatloaf.
kids. It was easy to make in big batches, it was filling and nutritious. It was also really simple to make, and it didn't take any
You had
special
meatloaf growing up,
equipment.
didn't you?
Also, as a side dish,
mom
they
made
served
meatloaf
tomato
all the
wedges.
time.
It's kind of weird, but maybe they thought it was healthy. So in the 1950s,
That
school
actually looked
lunches
pretty
was
legit.
meatloaf, tomato wedges, jello,
Tomato
and milk.
wedges?
Milk has been a star in a lot of these
Yeah, what's
decades.
up with the
Well, let's
milk?
go ahead
Bro,
and dig
milk's
into the
gonna
meatloaf and
last
see how it
till
is.
we were in school.
I'm not mad at it.
I don't know if I'm hungry or if it tastes really good.
If I was a kid in the 1950s and they gave me meatloaf for lunch, I'll be like, cool, it's meatloaf day. No,
Palate cleanser.
yeah.
Tomato.
It's
Yes,
just,
this is a palate cleanser.
it's just
You know,
tomato.
the
Yeah.
combination of tomato and meatloaf really works together.
Food's starting to taste a little bit better.
I actually like it. I'm gonna keep eating this. I give this 5 apples.
5 apples?
Okay,
I give it
Five.
that's,
5. What do you
that's a
give it?
lot.
You're being quite generous. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it 3.5.
There you go.
Apples.
Good
We
one.
got some better stuff coming up. So
Oh, yeah. 1960. It's actually a really exciting year because of one reason, which I'm going to tell you in a bit.
Civil rights
An
movement.
average school meal cost about 50 cents, and a refrigerator
50
looked like
cents.
this.
The 1960s is probably
It's
my
starting to
favorite
go
era
up.
because it's the first time pizza was added to the menu. And of course, the pizzas came in squares. Processed and pre-packaged food also made its way into school kitchens, but in order to balance out the pizza, schools provided a simple salad as a side dish. This was actually the beginning of schools easing up on high nutritious meals. So in the 1960s, a school lunch was pizza, simple salad, chocolate pudding, and fruit juice.
1960.
Now that's a meal right there, boy.
Okay.
My favorite era so far. So let's take a slice, and they were always square.
Yeah, they were always square.
Yeah, they've
Corn
always
cheese,
been
never had
square.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
Never pepperoni. I mean, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So let's just go ahead and take our first bite. Tastes just like it, right? Dude, it's so close to what we had in school.
It's exactly the same. Another thing about school lunch is when you got this pizza, you didn't touch any of the other stuff. You were happy with your pizza.
You ate this, you threw the rest away. But we're not kids anymore, so I'm gonna have some of this salad.
You can have a salad.
Right?
I'm giving this five apples, easily.
I gave Meatloaf
He
5
ate
apples.
just the
I gotta
pizza.
give this 5 apples. I'm done with that salad. Not touching it anymore. See you guys in the 70s. When disco was alive and well, nutrition wasn't a big thing, and an average school meal cost about 75 cents, and a refrigerator
And
looked
it's
like
going
this.
up.
In the 1970s, nutrition
burgers.
standards weakened throughout the decade. Because of all the cost-cutting measurements, it compromised the quality of meals and increased the amount of processed food like hamburger and french fries. As you
Yikes.
can see, I'm using fresh meat, but schools got frozen, already cooked meat that just needed to get heated up. They also provided french fries as a side dish, which made the meal lack a lot of nutrition. So in
Yeah.
the 1970s, school lunches was a hamburger,
Yes.
french fries,
That's
Jell-O,
exactly how I
and
remember.
Coke.
We're finally
Coke.
here in the 70s. I'm excited. You know, pizza was
Coke.
They gave out Coke.
I wish we had Coke in elementary school.
That's
Bro,
wild.
I would have, bro. You know what I used to think? When we used to get water, I used to wish, I was like, man, I wish they had soda water fountains or soda fountains where you go up to it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I used to drink soda when I was younger. Not no more now, but I used to. But that's wild. In the 1970s, they used to
Yeah.
give Coke. That's wild.
fun, but burger, in my opinion, is better. Let's have a bite.
Go for it.
Perfectly cooked.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
The 70s was well done.
You could definitely taste the dryness of it. We're not complaining because we're not having pea soup. And of course they gave French fries, which is awesome. Love that. Perfect fry.
Great meal. All in all.
Look, in elementary, we had
This
those.
is
I give this
when,
5 apples. I'll skip
diabetes
the Jell-O.
started increasing.
If I was,
Facts.
but the Coke, I'm happy about that too. 5 apples for sure. All right, on to the next.
Amazing.
Now we're in 1980. Back to the Future just came
We
out.
still
One of my
wasn't
favorite
born, y'all.
movies. An average school meal
We still
cost
weren't
about
born.
$1, and
I
a
think Taylor
refrigerator
Swift
looked
was
like this.
born
In the
1980s.
1980s, nutritional standards got even worse. School lunch
1983.
programs got a budget cut of $1 billion. Because of the budget cuts,
1983.
Is that wrong?
Babe, are you serious?
1993?
Didn't you just see she was born? She was 30. What?
Oh, you're right. My sister's 30. So 1993.
Gosh, this girl.
even more processed foods made it into school
Filthy.
kitchens. They provided kids with chicken nuggets because
at all
the
this
process of
processed
making them
food.
was really simple.
was easier
and all
and
they had to do
cheaper.
was just heat it up in the oven. So in the 1980s,
And the
school lunches
soda?
were chicken nuggets,
Bruh.
French
Who?
fries, vanilla pudding, and
You gotta
Coke.
take care of
And
our
here it
kids,
is, the
man.
1980s
Who gave
school
Coke?
cafeteria
They really
food. Like I said, they kind of gave up on the whole health thing. Budgets got
No,
cut, so they're
literally.
just like, feed them whatever. Cheers.
Just make them shut up.
Yeah. Bomb.
I love it.
Interestingly, they gave us vanilla pudding, which we've had it in the past decades, but again, doesn't seem like the healthiest option, but let's go ahead and give that a shot.
You don't say.
None of it's the healthiest option.
Pure sugar.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
my rating on this, because the pudding was whack, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 3.5 apples.
3.5 apples. I give it a 4.
It wasn't even
apples
3.5. What's that? That was.
because chicken nuggets, fries, and Coke kind of kept everything afloat. As far as like a kid that doesn't care about his health. Let's go see what the 90s
kid
have in store
cares
for us.
about
And
their
this
health?
decade
That's
is
when the
actually
adults are
our
here.
decade.
Yes.
Right. Let's go.
This is when the internet became super popular, and a average meal
Now
cost about
we're in our
$1.50,
era.
Yeah,
and a
baby.
refrigerator
This is
looked
when
like
we were
this.
born.
You're probably wondering to yourself, why
I
are we
remember
in a
my Nana
car?
had that
And that's
fridge.
because
Okay.
of one reason.
In the 1990s, it was the peak of unhealthy meals. Schools allowed McDonald's and
peak.
other fast food restaurants to sell their products in school. This would allow
That
school
is crazy.
cafeterias
Oh,
to
boy,
ease up
I
on
remember
making
cocktails.
nutritious food for students
I remember
and focus on
cocktail,
making
boy.
side dishes and more snack items. So in the 1990s,
that,
school
Kool-Aid?
lunches was McDonald's,
Gatorade?
simple salad, a fruit cocktail, and Powerade.
Here it is, the 1990
That is
school
wild.
lunch
You guys
that
had
we used to
McDonald's
get.
in school?
Now, one thing to note.
No, I don't even know what he talking about. No way a school served McDonald's. It was cool to bring McDonald's to school, but I never knew a school served McDonald's. I don't know what school did that.
We didn't always get McDonald's. That was like a special day.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so it was a
Opening up this
special thing.
wrapper, I was super excited as a kid. It's just like a super simple burger. I was always excited. Here we go.
Wait.
This was the best.
Oh, she just
I wanna
ate on
point
the
out
other
one more
end.
thing.
Yeah.
Remember the Powerade?
For me, Powerade always came second to Gatorade, so I was always kind of bummed when I got Powerade.
Yeah, I know.
I
Facts.
feel you.
I'm gonna take a sip.
I used to be that way.
You're good?
I'm going off the Powerade.
Yeah, that's good. And then the fruit cocktail. I remember this. They came in little cups, plastic cups. I remember I was like,
peeled
I'm
the
being
lid
so
off.
Yeah, I
healthy by
remember.
eating this. They thought this was
Everything
healthy,
is just so processed.
So I didn't like this little thing, these things. I liked everything
the
else.
wheat cheese, the
but-
light cheese.
Huh?
Yeah, I know what you're
I used to
like
not.
those.
I didn't like the texture.
Oh, I can
of
see
them.
that. Yeah.
But then I grew up. And
pure sugar, but it's absolutely delicious. I would rate this 5 apples because it's McDonald's. I was always excited
I
about
like the
it.
syrup to drink after.
You did? I
Yes.
never drank
I
this.
love the
It's so
cocktail
sweet.
I would have
syrup.
been so stoked to get this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's hop over to the next decade.
Let's go.
2000s, baby.
Welcome to the millennium. An average school meal costs about $2, and this is what a refrigerator looks
That's
like.
a
In the 2000s,
Yeah.
That's
the
about right.
government and schools started noticing a concerning rise of obesity. And because of that, many schools
You
started
think?
providing healthier food options like grilled chicken. The chicken was simply seasoned with salt and pepper. Nothing special, but it was the first step towards a more nutritious meal. They also cut back on a lot of desserts and offered fresh fruits instead. So in the 2000s, school lunches was grilled chicken, celery and carrots, fresh fruits, and milk.
All right,
I'm about
here
to
it
say
is,
milk
the
is back.
2000
Yeah.
meal. I love how milk made a comeback. They brought fresh fruits, veggies, and grilled chicken. Kind of a boring meal.
Pretty healthy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like it.
Not bad.
Never gets old.
Good, simple chicken. Veggies were never exciting for me as a kid. Overall, I think I give this meal 2 apples because...
Really?
Really?
Yeah, 'cause
No, it's-
as an adult, I'll give it more, but as a kid, I give it 2 apples because it just wasn't
As a kid, I
exciting.
would have
Yeah,
given
if we're
that
going
like a
From the
4.
perspective of a kid, this sucks. I'm giving it 1 apple.
We got one more decade left.
From
Let's
a
go see
kid,
what it's
yeah.
all
That's
about.
funny.
We finally made it to our last
We
decade.
ain't getting
the
nothing to eat.
2010s. This is the rise of social media, the platform that you're watching me through, and an average school meal costs about
2010s.
$2.50, and this is what a refrigerator looks like.
In 2010, lunch programs got an overhaul. The reduction of processed foods began, and more schools focused heavily on providing whole fresh foods like turkey or bologna wraps. The wraps were nothing special, just some tortilla,
How is that
meat,
fresh?
and cheese. So in 2010, school lunches was a simple wrap, salad, yogurt, and water.
And here it is, the 2010
Right.
Finally,
school lunch.
water.
They got really healthy with this one. We got yogurt, simple
Water.
salad, and a wrap. But let's go ahead and give this wrap a try and see if it's good.
That wrap looked trash. It needs some
Just
like
a simple wrap, kind
dressing.
of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was in school, I'd be like, this sucks.
Yeah. I can't wait to get home and like
Eat pizza.
eat. Yeah. Can we get pizza, Mom?
Yeah. I mean, they also gave yogurt. Someone give that a shot because, again, like nothing really kicks here. But I guess this is all for the betterment of like kids' health. As far as taste goes, I'm gonna give this a 1 apple.
I want to give them 1 apple, but you gotta make it healthier for the kids. so
Definitely.
2 apples for me.
Hey. And that was 100 years
1.5
of school
apples for me.
lunches. Let me know if I got your decade right, and let me know what you guys eat at your school in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are attempting to.
Anyway, yeah. But yeah, that was 100 years of what? School lunch?
I'm surprised out of those 100 years, they only started serving water.
Facts.
In
It was
2010.
always milk and then
Coke?
Coke. That's wild.
Coke?
Coke is wild. I can
Yeah.
see that because I feel like Coke was just becoming.
Really popular.
But Coke is wild. I never would have thought that. I would have loved it though. I would have loved it. I was in an after school program and we would, on Fridays when we watch a movie, we were allowed to bring money and the teachers would go to the concession stand and give us like soda and chips and stuff like that. So, you know, I used to bring my 4 quarters. I used to bring like $2, get me a little Sprite, get some Cheez-Its.
$2 didn't mean a thing in Bermuda.
But that was a good video. I enjoyed that one. Shout out to him for making that one. That was really good.
That was good.
100 years of school lunch.
I think the grossest thing was the peas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nasty.
The peas?
Yeah, 1920.
The peas?
Yeah. The green peas? Were they not peas?
I don't remember nothing.
Not the soup, the pea. The green thing.
Oh, when you
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what you was talking about.
The peas.
The peas?
The peas.
Anyways.
The peas.
Go.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification, and we'll see you next time.
And y'all know the motto, man. AG, 2G, all glory to God. Peace out.
Bye.
The peace.
The peas.
The peace.